Hey YouTube, this is Crazy Horse. Today we're going to talk about something fun, and that is the 10 things I loved about 2020. And I hope you'll agree. If you do, let me know. If you don't, leave some comments, tell me what I missed. So counting down, let's get started. Counting down from number 10, working remotely. Who doesn't love that? I don't have to go to work anymore, and I still get paid. No more beige cubicles, crappy donuts and cookies and bagels, shitty coffee and useless boring meetings. No more bored bosses looking over my shoulder, checking in on me every 5 minutes because they're bored and lonely in their office. And no commuting. I think we can all agree that's a great thing. So, number 9. Nobody at Whole Foods talks to me, which is kind of great. In fact, this alone has been worth it. In fact, nobody anywhere talks to me. It's no more stupid small talk, nobody bothering me, everybody's afraid of me, everybody stays back. Which brings us to number 8. People stay 6 feet back. Everyone looks at me with terror in their eyes, like I'm gonna infect them. I feel like the Terminator. It's kind of nice. I kind of like it. I hope it stays that way. Empty freeways. Everyone on the freeway is still driving 60, 65 miles an hour, if not slower. This is mind-blowing. I can't understand it. Everybody's trying to be a good Boy Scout and a good Girl Scout, but I guess it's no problem. I can just easily drive around because the freeways are pretty empty. Of course, they're getting busier, but it was kind of nice while it lasted. Stop signs have become optional. That's awfully nice. You can roll through stop signs now. There's no pedestrians, there's no kids walking to school, there's hardly any traffic. So you come up to a 4-way stop, there's another car trying to get through, you guys kind of figure it out, negotiate who got there first. They let you go through first, you let them go through first. If there's nobody there, you just roll through. And nobody hits each other. Everybody's kind of figured this out. This is kind of the way it should be, right? So these draconian traffic laws and fines and cops everywhere trying to enforce that you come to a full stop. It's kind of stupid. There's no kids around, there's no pedestrians, there's no other cars. You just kind of roll through. It's kind of the way the law was meant to be. It's there to keep you safe, make sure you don't hit each other. You know you're supposed to stop, then you go through. You go on your way. It kind of makes sense. And number 5, cheap gas and no lines at the gas station. I think that speaks for itself. We all love that. Too bad that can't continue. And number 4, empty airports, empty middle seats, and quick baggage claim. You're able to get in, get out, get your bags, get on your way. And you know, this is how flying should be. If they didn't try to, the cheap airlines and the cheap airports didn't try to stuff us in and out like we're going into a sausage, and they're just trying to squeeze every penny out of us. You know, why not have a little bit bigger seat, a little bit more room, some decent baggage claims? You know, this is like, it's like going back to the golden age of air travel, and it's kind of nice. Number 3, free money. Yeah, sure, the country's going bankrupt, so are the states, all the counties, and our great-grandchildren and our grandchildren will be paying this debt off forever. But, you know, that would have happened anyway, because the politicians and the bankers would have seen to that. So at least we get a few dollars. We get a few scraps from the table, and hey, you can't complain about that, right? So let's move on to number 2. Finally, people have figured out they can't trust the media, and that social media is run by crazed oligarchs, would-be dictators who want to control our elected politicians, even though we didn't elect any of these people. I guess since they're richer than all of us, they must think they're smarter than all of us, and so they're going to tell us what we can say and what we can do. And I think it's about time people figure this out. It's so glaringly obvious now. That has to be one of the major benefits of 2020. And then the number 1 thing I loved about 2020, it just wasn't that bad. I mean, if you're under 70, let's face it, this thing's not that scary. This is like the least scary thing that's come along in a long time. And I know people have suffered, but you know, if you're under 70, there's virtually no downside. You get all the benefits I just mentioned, and you don't have to worry too much about your health. So here's the lightning strike deaths over the last few years. We're moving to Florida, so this is a bit of a concern over here, Florida. But that's the 10 things I loved about 2020. I hope you enjoyed that. Leave me some comments below if I missed anything or if you agree or disagree. Not trying to make anybody feel bad about any sickness or loved ones they may have lost this year. This is tongue-in-cheek. It's for entertainment. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Crazy Horse. Take care.